Looking for a pretty and easy one-row repeat crochet stitch? If that sounds like what you're looking for, why not try the cluster V stitch? If you're ready to learn, I'm Rachel from Hope Corner Farm, and by day I'm a home ec teacher who teaches hundreds of students how to crochet. And let's grab a hook and some yarn and we'll get crocheting. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos, and don't forget to give me some feedback on this video. Give me a like or a comment, let me know what I did well or things that I can improve upon. For the cluster V stitch, you're going to have to know how to complete a few different crochet stitches. Now I am going to show you in this tutorial, but if I go too fast or you need them in slower, more detailed videos, you could check out the description below where I've included links for each of these stitches. So first off, you're going to have to know how to chain, you're going to have to know how to double crochet, and you're going to have to know how to double crochet two together. That's it. For today's crochet tutorial, I'm going to use a size J 6.0 millimeter crochet hook as well as some size 4 medium weight yarn in this teal color. Use whatever works best for you. You may also need a pair of scissors and a yarn needle at the end of your project. Today's crochet tutorial is written using US crochet terms. For the cluster V stitch, you're going to have to start by chaining a multiple of 3. Any multiple of 3 will do, so I'm going to chain 15 for this tutorial. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So again, begin by chaining any multiple of 3 that you would like. For row 1, we're going to start by working in the 6th chain from the crochet hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I personally am going to work into the back bump of the chain because I like how it looks better, but you can work into the chain however works best for you. There is no right or wrong way to work into the chain for this stitch. Into that 6th chain from the crochet hook, we're going to double crochet 2 together. Now this double crochet 2 together is going to act like a cluster stitch. It's actually not going to be a stitch reducer. So keep that in mind. The method is the same though. So to double crochet 2 together, we're going to yarn over. We're going to come over to that 6th chain from the crochet hook and insert our crochet hook. We're going to yarn over, pull through the chain. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you have 2 loops remaining. You're going to yarn over, you're going to go back into the same chain space, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through. Now you have 4 loops on your crochet hook. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now there are 3 loops remaining on your hook. To finish the double crochet 2 together, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3 loops, and that completes one double crochet 2 together. Now that's the first half of a cluster V. So to finish the cluster V, we're going to chain 2, and then we're going to go right back into that exact same chain, and we're going to work another double crochet 2 together. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, insert into the same chain, yarn over, pull through. Now you have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now you have 3, yarn over, pull through all 3. And we have just completed a cluster V stitch, which is a double crochet 2 together, chain 2, and a double crochet 2 together, all in the same chain space. Now we are going to get into the repeat for our row. And the repeat for our row is worked across 3 stitches, which is why we have a multiple of 3 as our multiple. So for our repeat, we're going to skip 2 chains, and into the 3rd chain, we're going to work a cluster V stitch. So into that 3rd chain, we're going to double crochet 2 together. Then we're going to chain 2, and we're going to put another double crochet two together in that same chain to create a cluster V stitch. And we're going to repeat that across the row until we have 3 chains remaining. So again, our repeat is skip, and into the third we work a cluster V stitch. And so the cluster V is a double crochet two together, chain two, and then a double crochet two together. When you have 3 stitches remaining, you're going to skip 2 of the chains, and into the very last chain of the row, you're going to work 1 regular double crochet stitch. So yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And that completes row 1 of the cluster V stitch. Now, yeah, it's going to seem like your project is kind of bowing. As you add more rows, this straightens out, so don't worry about that. If for some reason that bottom edge really is tight on you, you could go up 1 crochet hook size just for the chain and then go back to whatever crochet hook you want to use for the remainder of your project. But I have found that that tightness on the bottom does straighten out the more rows you add. The other thing to note is those skipped chains that we started this row with count as our double crochet stitch. For row 2, we're going to start by chaining 3. So here's 1, 2, and 3, and then we're going to turn our work. This chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch and acts as the first stitch of our row. Now we're going to get into the repeat for our row. And for this repeat, we're going to work into the chain 2 gaps from the previous row only. So into the chain 2 gaps, we're going to work a cluster V stitch. So to do that, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through 3. So we just completed a double crochet 2 together, and then we chain 2, and then we work another double crochet 2 together in that same chain 2 gap from the previous row. So the cluster V's are going into the middle of the cluster V from the previous row. We're working into those chain 2 gaps. Then we're going to skip to the next chain 2 gap and repeat. Put a cluster V stitch in there. And then one more double crochet 2 together. There's another cluster V. We have one more chain 2 gap for my multiple. So again, double crochet 2 together. Chain 2, and then double crochet 2 together to complete that cluster V stitch. Once you've worked into all of the chain 2 gaps from the previous row, to end row 2, we're going to come over to the top of those skipped chains from row 1. So into this very top chain right here above my thumb, we're going to work a regular double crochet stitch. So we're going to yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. You can see how it's already starting to straighten out there on that bottom edge, and it's going to keep doing so the more rows you add. Row 3 is almost exactly like row 2. There's just a slight difference in where we work that very last stitch of the row, so I consider row 3 slightly different. So for row 3, I'm going to start by chaining 3. So here is 1, 2, and 3, and turning my work. Again, this chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch and is the first stitch of my row. And again, the repeat for row 3, we're going to work into the chain 2 gaps only from the previous row. And into those chain 2 gaps, we're going to work a cluster V stitch. And remember, a cluster V stitch is where you double crochet 2 together, you chain 2, and then you double crochet 2 together. And it's building upon itself. So notice this cluster V is in this one. This cluster V is in the middle of this one. Go to the next chain 2 gap and repeat. Place a cluster V stitch in the next chain 2 gap, chain 2, and then double crochet 2 together to finish this cluster V stitch. Go to the next chain 2 gap and work a cluster V stitch. So you can see how that's working into itself. And then the difference is here, instead of working into the top of the skipped chains, for the end of this row, you're going to work into the top of the chain 3 from the previous row. So this is the chain 3 that started row 2. Into this very top chain, right here, we're going to work a double crochet stitch. So right here into this top chain, we're going to insert our crochet hook, and we're going to work a double crochet in it to finish the row. And that completes row 3. So again, you can see that bottom edge is really getting a lot straighter now as we add more rows to it. For the remainder of your project, using the cluster V stitch, you're simply going to keep repeating row 3. This is now a 1-row repeat crochet stitch. As far as the finishing stitch goes, I don't do anything special to finish off the cluster V stitch. The top looks very similar to the bottom, so I don't have to do anything special to finish it off. I just simply end after any repeat of row 3 that I would like. And that's how to crochet the cluster V stitch. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell so you get notifications of when I post new videos. And if you're looking for another fun crochet stitch to try, you could check out my iris stitch tutorial right here. And I hope you have a wonderful day.